Hi guys, in this video I will show you how to pass data from one screen to another screen. So let me show you the code. So currently this is our code, right? So first I'm going to pass data from this home screen to this about screen. So for that, inside this home screen, let me add a button. So before adding this button, we need to import this from React Native, otherwise it will throw an error. So now this button is successfully imported. So to add a text for this button, we need to use title prop. So inside this title, I'm going to add a text like click to know my channel name. So after writing this, let me show you the output. So here as you can see, after adding the button, we have successfully got the button with content click to know my channel name. So before passing the data from the home screen to about screen, let's make this body to be displayed at center. So for that we need to write some styles. So let me show you the code. So to make this content to display at center, we need to use style sheet API. So here I'm going to add a variable like home styles, and inside this we need to use style sheet API which will come from React Native. So after clicking on this, as you can see, this style sheet is successfully imported from React Native. So inside this, we have a function called create. By using this create, we can create different styles. So inside the styles, I'm going to give the name as view styles, and inside this, I'm going to make the use the flex property with value 1. So by adding this, it will occupy the entire height and width of the screen. And after this, I'm going to use justify content center. So by adding justify content center, it will so this content will be centered vertically. So after that, I'm going to use ln items property with value center. So by adding this ln item center, this text and button will come center horizontally. So now we need to give this view styles for this view because this text and button are inside this view component, right? So to give styles, we need to use a prop called style, and inside the style, we have to give this view styles property, which is inside this home styles variable. So here we have to give home styles and then dot view styles. So now let me show you the output. So after adding the styles for view component, as you can see, the content is successfully displayed at center. So now let me show you how to pass data and how to redirect the user to the about page after user clicks on this click to know my channel name. So currently if I click on this click to know my channel name button, as you can see, it is not redirecting me to about page. So let's add functionality for this click to know my channel name button. So inside this button, we have a prop called onPress. So whenever user clicks on this button, this onPress function will be triggered. And inside this onPress, I'm going to write an arrow function. And inside this, here we have to navigate the user to about page when user clicks on this click to know my channel name button. So for that, we need to use a hook called use navigation. Use navigation. So this use navigation hook will return as an object. So let me show you what this use navigation hook is returning us. So here, let me store this use navigation hook in a variable called navigation. So now let me console this navigation. So let me give let me give the data as data from use navigation hook. Here we have to give this navigation variable because we are storing this use navigation hook inside this navigation variable. So let me give navigation here. So now to see this data, we need to open our command prompt. So here as you can see, the data received from use navigation hook is this object. Here as you can see, we are having so many properties. So each property will serve different purposes. So I will explain you all the properties in our coming videos. For now, we need to use this navigate function. So by using this navigate function, we can redirect the user to different screens. So this is an object. This is an object, right? So from this object, we need to access this navigate property. So for that, here on clicking this click to know my channel name button, we need to call our variable navigation, and inside this navigation, we have a property called navigate. So inside this navigate function, we need to pass our screen. So when user clicks on this click to know my channel name button, we want to redirect the user to about page, right? So the name of the about screen is about, right? So we need to pass this about inside this inside this navigate function. So we need to pass that inside the inverted commas. So here we have to give our screen name, which is about. So now let me show you the output. So now if I click on this click to know my channel name button, as you can see, it is successfully redirected to me to the about screen. But as you can see, we are not getting any data here. So before adding data, let's make this about screen data to be displayed at the center of the screen. So let me show you the code. To make this about screen data to be displayed at center, let's copy the styles from here and paste it inside this about screen. So here, let me replace the variable instead of home styles. Let's add about styles. Now let's give this about styles for this view. style is equal to styles dot, sorry guys. Okay, we have to import this style sheet, otherwise it will throw an error. Let me import the style sheet from React Native. So now styles dot about styles. So now this content will be commit center. Sorry guys, here we have to give about styles because we have given our variable name as about styles. So now this content will come at center. So now when user clicks on this click to know my channel name button, we are successfully redirecting to about screen, but we are not passing any data here. So to pass data, we can simply give it in second parameter. So here I'm going to pass the data in an object. So here we can simply give whatever names you want. So I'm going to give it as channel name, and my channel name is patience coder. Patience coder. So now whenever user clicks on this click to know my channel name button, we are successfully redirecting them to the about screen, and we are also passing data in an object with property channel name and the value is patience coder. So now we are successfully passing, but we have to receive this channel name property using props in the about screen. So by default, every component will receive root as a inbuilt prop. So to receive that root inside this about screen, we have to use an object, and from here we can simply get root. So now let me show you what this root is returning us. Console.log root comma root. So now let me open command prompt to see the output. So where is that route? Okay, after clicking on if your other is in about screen, then only we can able to see this console.log statement. So currently I have clicked about screen from my mobile, that's why this root got popped up. So as you can see, the root is showing a key which is unique for every screen, and we are having a name, and the name of the screen is about, and we got a params. So here currently it is undefined, right? But whenever user clicks on the click to know my channel name button from the home screen, this undefined will be replaced with the data which is coming from home screen. So let me show you. So please keep your eyes here, guys. I'm clicking click to know my channel name button from my mobile screen. So if I click on the click to know my channel name button, see this params undefined is replaced with channel name patience coder, because when user clicks on the click to know my channel name button from our home screen, we are passing a data inside an object with property channel name. That's why we are getting this channel name patience coder. So now we need to access this property which is inside our root object. So first let's go to about page, and here I'm going to add a text, and inside this text we are going to display the data which is coming from home screen. So here you can simply use route, and then our where is that? So our channel name property the inside this params property, right? So here we need to give params and then the property name which is channel name. So now let me show you the output. So now if I click on this click to know my channel name button, see we got the data which is coming from this home screen. So after clicking on this click to know my channel name button, it is redirecting me to about screen, and in that about screen it is showing the data which is patient's coder. But as you can see, this data is not came at center of the screen. So let me show you the code. This data is not coming at center. Okay, I have given wrong property, guys. Here as you can see, our property name is Weave Styles, but I have given about styles here. So let me enter Weave Styles. Sorry for making mistakes, guys. Okay, now let me show you the output. So now as you can see, the data is came at center of the screen, and it is also showing the patient's coder data which is coming from this home screen. So now let's add two buttons, guys. One button with name back to home screen, and another button with name update channel name. So let's add those two buttons. So let me show you the code. So inside this about screen, I'm going to write a button with title back to home page, and another button which is used to update the data. So let's give the title as update channel name. So now when user clicks on the back to home page button, we need to redirect the user to home screen. So for that we can simply use navigation hook. But as you can see, by using this user navigation hook, first we need to define a variable, and then we need to use this user navigation, and again we have to import this. So instead of writing like this, we have another simple way, which is by using navigation prop. So here, however we are getting root as a default prop, we can also get navigation prop, navigation. So this root and navigation by default will come to every screen. So by using this, we can simply optimize our code. So now let me show you this navigation, what this navigation is returning us. Console.log navigation. Navigation or navigation variable. So now let me open command prompt. So currently we are not getting any console statement for this navigation because currently we are not at about page. So let me go to about screen from my mobile. Okay, it is throwing me error, guys. Property button does not exist. Okay, I think I have not imported button prop. Sorry guys, I have not imported button prop from React Native. So now it will show the console statement. See, now we got navigation. As you can see, this data and this data is same, right? This one and this one is same. That means this use navigation hook, and here we are getting this navigation. They both are returning same object, right? Here you can see. So instead of using importing use navigation hook, we can directly get here. So here also let's use navigation. Now we don't need this navigation variable. Also, we don't need this import statement. So that's it. So now when the user clicks on this back to home page button, we need to redirect the user to home page. So here we can simply add on press, and on clicking this button, we need to navigate the user. So to navigate, we have to use navigate property, navigate, and here we have to pass the screen name. So the name of the home is home here, as you can see. So let me copy this and paste it here. So now let me show you the output. So here as you can see we got two buttons. For now please ignore the styles, guys. We are going to update those styles in our coming videos. So now if I click on this back to home page button, see we successfully redirected to home screen. So but we made a small mistake, guys. So here if I go to about page, it is successfully showing me patients coded data. Now if I reload my app, let me reload this. See, it is successfully showing me this screen. Now if I go to about screen directly without clicking on this click to know my channel name button, it will throw an error. See, we are getting an error like cannot read property channel name undefined. So because whenever user clicks on the about page directly, it cannot able to read this channel name property because we are passing this channel name property only when user clicks on the click to know my channel name button. So to get rid of this error, let me show you the code. So here we are directly accessing, we are directly trying to access channel name property. So this will be valid when user clicks on the click to know my channel name button from the home screen. But the value for this channel name will be undefined when user directly go to about page. So here we need to add question mark, which is an optional chaining. So by adding this, we can able to get rid of that error. So now let me show you the output again. So now if I try to go about screen directly, see we are not getting any error. Also we didn't get the data from home screen, which is patients coder. Currently as you can see, it is not showing patients coder text in our about screen. But if I click on this click to know my channel name button, then it will show the data. See, as you can see, we got patients coded data because we are only passing the channel name after user clicks on this click to know my channel name button. See. So now let's add functionality for this update channel name button. So when user clicks on this update channel name button, I want to replace this patients coded text. I want to modify that patients coded text. So let me show you the code. So for this update channel name button, I'm going to add on press, and here I'm going to pass an arrow function, and inside this, whenever user clicks on this update channel name button, I want to update this channel name value. So here, so let me go to command prompt. So for this inside this navigation object, we're having a prop called set params, right? So by using this set params, we can update the data. So we're going to use this set params to update this patient's coded text in capital letters. So here we can simply use navigation and then dot set params, and here we can simply pass this channel name prop channel name, and you can give whatever value you want. So I want to modify the patient's product text from small letter to all capital letters. So now whenever other clicks on this update channel name button, this patient's product text will be updated with this patient's product text, which is in capital letters. So now let me show you the output. So now if I click on this update channel name button, see the patient's product text is updated with capital letters. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.